So here we have the BMW 430D on a 66 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some of the controls on the inside of it from there. From the outside though, you can see that it's a two-door coupe with alloy wheels and tinted windows. We're going to start off inside the boot area of it first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors. Plenty of boot space available to us there as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it from there. Now that we've done a full circle of it though, you can see it's a fantastic looking car and in great condition the whole way round as well. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the far left-hand side dial. You can see that's for the fuel gauge. We then have the speedometer, rev counter and coolant temperature gauge. In the centre you can see the total miles for this car there, 35,850. You can change information displayed above that using a button on the end of the indicator stalk for various bits of trip computer, fuel economy information, the date as you can see just there. If we back out to the steering wheel, we have cruise control, speed limiter, phone and stereo controls. The plus and minus paddles are so that you can change up and down the gear manually with this automatic gearbox. Just behind all of this, down here, we have the start and stop button for the engine and the button to turn off the stop and start. This car is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic to save you fuel. That system's off when that light shows. Over into the center, we have the main screen for the car, which includes a reversing camera, as you can see. We have our radio and media inputs. So you can pair your phone from this menu. We've got USB input, Bluetooth audio, CD player, auxiliary input, AM, FM and DAB radio all available. This car's also got satellite navigation as well. Really nice, clear, wide colour display as you can see. We have below that the CD player, the main volume for the stereo, then dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the passenger temperature, driver temperature, you can increase and decrease the fan speed, you can determine the direction of the air for both passenger and driver. When you're happy with those settings, your air conditioning is on at the moment, so that's off, back on again, or hit auto. The car will now take full control, as you can hear it doing, of the fan speed and direction of the air to maintain those temperatures for you. You can override that simply by pressing auto. You'll go back to whatever setting you had that on previously. We have a heated driver and passenger seat, both with 3 separate heat settings on each. Underneath that we have 2 cup holders, a 12-volt charging socket. You can shut this over should you wish to. The gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox. You can turn the parking sensors on and off. We can put the car into Sport, Eco Pro or Comfort. We can turn our traction control on and off as well. And then we have the iDrive system. So everything you saw me moving on the main screen, I was doing so using this dial and the collection of buttons that surround it. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at 7daysonly.co.uk. We'd love to hear from you soon.